Writing music is hard.
Ongaku concept.
There are enough challenges to writing music theory, and arranging things properly, and there's all the production and everything. But of course, you can't have a song without composing it first. And composition is really, really tough because you have nothing but your imagination. Writing music is really difficult when you are low on inspiration. So I wanted to talk about some ways that I found that help me get out of ruts that I'm in with my writing, or help me when I'm dealing with writer's block. So number one, write in a new genre. Various genres are associated with different sorts of tropes in music. So you wouldn't necessarily write an R&B song with the same kind of melodic patterns that you would with a rock song. Maybe you would, but...
I would.
I mean, I would, but... Working in other genres presents you with many different kinds of instruments that you may not be familiar working with, as well as different arrangement challenges that you have to keep in mind when you're writing. Writing in a new genre forces you to think in different ways that you might not be used to, unless you're like Tom Hack and you write in every genre at the same time.
Thank you.
A lot of times I go on genre writing streaks where I just kind of pick a genre that I get comfortable with and I just write in it a lot. And I find that when I switch to a different genre, ideas come more freely, and it's easier to compose. Number two, write with a different instrument than you normally do. I assume most of you play instruments. If you don't, you really need to learn one. I find that I play differently on the acoustic guitar than I do on the electric guitar. And I come up with different melodic patterns on the piano than I do on the guitar. And so I think you'll find that if you try picking up a different instrument than you're used to playing, even if you don't really know how to play it proficiently, and start working out melodies and chords on that, you will discover new ways of composing. Just the other day, I picked up my acoustic guitar, which I haven't played in a little while, and within 20 minutes I wrote a song just because I was playing around on it, and I came up with ideas that wouldn't have occurred to me had I been playing on my electric guitar, just because my style is different on there. Number three, physically change your workstation. If you're used to working in the same scenario all the time, physically moving things around and changing how it looks and the placement of your monitors and computer and everything like that will change the way you think, because it sets your brain in a state of, this is not normal, and it makes you think differently. So I think if you change things around, you will find that you come up with ideas better. Number four, write in a new location.
Like the toilet.
This is kind of related to the last point. Composing in a new location allows you to draw inspiration from new surroundings. Like, just take your laptop with a score editor, or just take some staff paper and go to the library or something, and it's quiet there. And actually, number five, write without an instrument. If you are used to working out ideas on a guitar or piano or some other instrument, try writing without the aid of those instruments and just rely on what you hear in your head. When you're working with instruments, your fingers are used to playing certain things. And when you take that convenience away from you, it forces you to think without going to those default scale shapes and patterns. So those are some things that have helped me personally get out of writer's block, and when I'm stuck in a rut, it helps me get back to composing. So if you're dealing with any of that right now, I suggest trying one of these things out. And if you have any tips of your own, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments or email me at ongakuconcept@gmail.com. I think there was something else I was going to say, but I don't remember what it was.
Subscribe to Charles Ritz.
If you want to discuss music theory with other like-minded people, I suggest joining the Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/ongakuconceptvgm. And it's a fun group where we talk about music theory and games and fun stuff. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Say bye, Charles. there. So if you
Joshua Taipale.